Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator's Esports Expansion. I am Big Jake 901, and if you're interested in checking out more of my content, you can find me over at youtube.com/BigJake901 or by clicking the link down in the description. If you missed the last episode, you should definitely go check it out before watching this one, but a quick summary. I had a little fail at the end of the episode. Just a little one. Sort of went over time and a little over budget. Gonna try to do better in this episode, though. So let's get started. Let's open up our mobile here. Let's go to the What's Up and see what we've got. MG's got a bunch of stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, blowing up my phone. I had a big fight with Picard on Saturday, and I guess it was kind of my fault. It's just, he came in with all these nutty ideas about tactics and strategy and stuff. Don't know how much you know about Vandals, but we don't do tactics and strategy. Our whole thing is being unpredictable. That's what makes us strong. But Picard comes in 5 seconds before the match begins, starts telling me the super complicated plan he's come up with, and expects me just to follow along. So yeah, I kind of blew up. But I've given it a lot of thought, and I don't want to destroy our chances of winning the league. Maybe he's got a point. Maybe we do need a plan. If he really thinks a solid strategy can help us bring home the victory, then I have to trust him. He's my teammate. He's my friend. So could you get my rig back to me today? Have a lot of catching up to do. Well, let's do a smiley face. All right, and then let's go check out Picard. Don't know if you heard, but I got into an argument with MG at the weekend. It was pretty bad. I wanted to try actually having a plan for once, but apparently that's crazy. Whatever, I'm doing it anyway. I just need time to practice. Can you get my PC back to me by tomorrow? Thanks. Oh, and don't mention this to Jules or MG, okay? They wouldn't understand. All right. All right, let's close that out. Let's go over here. Let's see what kind of email we have. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Lots of emails. May have to just skip over some of them. Well, let's see. This says, hi, great work last week. We're very happy, although heard there was some kind of argument between your players. Hopefully nothing major. We'll get back with more ideas soon. Don't know if you heard already, but Picard and MG had an argument after the match finished on Saturday. I think it was about tactics or strategy or something. Not really sure. Whatever it was, I need my players working together if we're going to have a chance of winning this tournament. I've requested some money from the Vandals budget to upgrade their PCs. Maybe that will keep them happy. Fingers crossed. All right, this one's more about the argument. But basically, it says, in the meantime, make sure you've got at least 3 brightly lit RGB components in both players' PCs for Saturday. At least that way the audience will be focused on the hardware rather than the fighting. That might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. Let's hang on to that one. I just want to make sure. The budget of this for this week has been set at $2,500. This one says, MG has been asking for Fort Fight green lighting for over a year. I think it's time we finally give her what she wants. Make sure there are at least 3 RGB components. We can't afford to lose MG now. All right. And then here's one about Picard's upgrade. Had a chat with Picard, and he won't be happy unless his PC has at least 16 gigs of RAM, and it can get at least 6,000 in a benchmark. Can you make that happen? Oh, I'm sure we can. Sure we can. Hey, thanks for doing that job. Appreciate it. I don't know what that's for. Let's get rid of that email. Let's get rid of that email. All right, let's go over here to the PCs. Let's get these things up on a workbench. Both of them. Let's start with this one. Let's start with this one. So we need a 3D Mark score of 6,000 and an upgrade to 16 gigs of RAM. Completed by tomorrow. When was this one due by? Today. So we definitely need to do this one. Let's take a look here. Got a 1070. What do we got for RAM? 8 gigs. So we can just double this RAM. We might have to grab a new graphics card. Well, let's at least order a stick of RAM or get it in the shopping cart anyway. Let's go here. It was Dominator Platinum. I think it was 3600 megahertz. So we need 1 stick of that. And then we need to get 3D Mark score of 6,000. So he wants a benchmark of 6,000. What's he getting now? It says benchmark 6,035. 6,035. So maybe what we ought to do is power this up and run a 3D Mark test just to be sure. Just to be sure. All right, let me get 3D Mark on here. I'm going to let this restart. I'm going to run a 3D Mark test, and as soon as it's done and we have a score, just because I want to be sure what we're getting, I'll be right back. Okay, so it was right. They're already getting over 6,000. So yeah, we really just need to upgrade this to 16 gigs of RAM. So we're going to leave this sitting here and see what we need to get for this PC. So we need 3 lights. 3 lights. So I'm wondering if that should just be fans. We could do 2 up here in the front and 1 here in the back. And then I think that's all they wanted for this. Okay, so let's order some fans. Because didn't they want fans in this as well? They did. 3 brightly lit RGB components. So let's get 6 fans. Okay. So 6 fans and a stick of RAM. May as well do same day delivery on everything, because one of them needs to be done today. One's not really due till tomorrow, but if we're paying delivery, it's still $100. Doorbell. All right. Let's sprint. Let's sprint over to the door. We've got a delivery we're excited about. Definitely sprint to the door. Okay, so they've got lime green cables, so I definitely want to select those, and then let's unplug this fan. Can I not remove it? There we go. Get that fan out of there. And then we've got lots of new fans, so we'll get a new fan in there. And then we'll put 2 fans in the front. There we go. And then we just need to put the right colors on. So let me get a USB drive installed. I'm going to power this up. I need to install the lighting app. There we go. And while this one's restarting, I'm going to come over here and work on this one. I'm going to power this one down. Get this fan. Oops, I got to do the same thing. Take this off. Get this fan out of here. And get new fans installed. Don't know if that's the color cable they want, but they're getting green cables. They're getting green cables. There we go. All right, let's reboot that thing. And then we'll come over here, lighting. I'm just going to select, let's see. Let's just select it all. And what was the numbers they want? 6, 150, 117. 6, 150. Oops. 117. That's the color they want? Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I wish I could zoom out further. This case is huge. It's absolutely huge. Let me get this beauty panel put back in here. Let me get the front panel back on. This dust filter for this back panel. And the side panel. I'll close this one up. And this should be ready to go over here. And then this one didn't really say what color. They just said brightly colored RGB parts. But now we should have RAM. So I don't think this stick is installed in the right spot. I think it needs to be moved over. May not matter. Let's put one there. Let's put one there. Power this up. While it's starting up, I am going to go ahead and put front panel on, as well as this dust filter and the side panel. Oh, I'm gonna have to run 3D Mark again. Turning it off, reset the 3D Mark score. Okay, so I'm gonna run 3D Mark, and as soon as it's done, I'll be right back. All right, 6,055. We gained a little bit from adding that RAM. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, but not bad. Not bad. Okay, this one's done, so let's go put it over here. And then, do we need to turn it in, or are they just automatically collected? Let's discard that. We don't need it anymore. Go to PC, go to PC. Okay, so we just need to go into our day. Everything will be taken care of. All right. Okay, so his isn't due yet. Hi, I'm Marcia, CEO of Trinity Esports. I know you've probably got a lot going on right now, but I wanted to let you know we might soon have an opening for IT support technician. I'd like to keep an eye on potential candidates, and you're one of them. Of course, I can't promise anything, but we'll be paying close attention to your performance during this league. If you like what we see, we'll be in touch. Oh, phone's going off. Phone's going off. Let's take a look. Urgent. My PSU is not up to scratch. I want a Supernova 1600 T2, and I want it today. I don't care what it costs to get it shipped here. Just do it. So 1600 watt T2. We can do that. We can do that. Let's go here. Power supplies. 1600 watt T2. There it is right there. 450 bucks. Add that to the cart. Make sure we do same day delivery, but let's hold on and make sure we don't need to order anything else. Here's an email that says, I have a growing, no pun intended, HD footage archive of rare moss and ferns, but I'm running out of hard drive space. Can you find some time to upgrade it? Can't afford any more than $350, but hopefully that's enough. I need to save money to import my very own sample of water rock bristle from Scotland. So they want an SSD upgrade. It's been less than $350. Okay, well, let's go ahead and accept that. Has to be completed by the end of the day. 2 days. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. It says, hi. So I guess you've heard that Picard and me aren't getting on too well right now. I didn't join the Vandals to spend hours working on strategies and tactics. I've never been able to focus on that stuff. I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. I lose track of where everyone is. I hate it. I've been trying to keep my mind off it at home, playing some casual games the way I want to play them, but now my home PC has started crashing all the time, so I can't even do that. Can you help? Thanks, MG. So diagnose and fix. All right. Let's take a look at what's in here. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and accept that one. And then that's the one we're still waiting on. So both of these are in transit. Not a whole lot we can do about that. But we do need to go ahead and buy this Supernova. Done. Should be here now. Right now. I heard the doorbell. All right, let's get this up here. Let's collect this 1600 watt power supply that they feel they need. Let's get this case taken apart. This needs to come out. This needs to come off. And this. And this. And then let's make sure, because I don't think they wanted colored cables. Let's make sure black is selected. We get everything. I'm actually going to unplug everything because I don't want all these different cables. I'll make sure everything gets cabled back up Get this power supply out. Let's get, oh yeah, 600 watt. Yeah, okay. Okay, I gotcha. Let's get this 1600 watt one in. And then let's cable up these fans that still need to be cabled. There we go. There we go. All right, let me unplug this. Get these PC parts back on. We need the PSU mount. Then we need this other plastic PSU mount. Do the control panel, the beauty panel, the side panel. We'll close this thing up. Why is it still wanting another 3D Mark score? What the heck is going on with that every time? Every time. Please let this be the last time I have to run 3D Mark on this PC. What is going on with this? All right, I'm going to run this, and so that you guys don't have to feel the pain of watching it again, I'm going to step away and I'll be right back. All right, got the same score as last time. Let's close this out. This should be done. We can put this down here on the floor. I don't think there's anything else we can do today, because that's in transit, and that's all done. So let's go into our day. Hopefully that PC will leave so we don't have to run 3D Mark on it again. Okay, here's the two other ones we need to work on. Let's grab this one and put it there, and this one over here. So this one was a diagnose and fix. Let's see if this thing even boots. No RAM. No RAM. Fan spinning. Okay, that all looks good. Let's power this off. Let's take a look at this stick of RAM. Broken. It is broken. Okay, so we need to get an 8 gig stick of DFL motivator RAM. Let's go put one of those in the cart. That right there. We get a new email here. Oh, we did. Let's read this real quick. It says, "Hi, my little girl has been getting interested in what we do at Vandals, asking questions, watching streams, and now she wants to try for herself, playing some of these games. Of course, I'm not letting her play anything really violent, but I don't see any harm in Heart of Stone or SOCAR, do you? I'm going to send over our family computer, and you make sure it meets the minimum requirements for both games. Thank you." Ah, we can do that. It's due by the end of the day tomorrow. All right. So this one we have RAM for. Let's see what's going on with this one. Upgrade SSD. Spend less than $350. They didn't say how much storage space they actually wanted. They just said that they wanted an upgrade. They've already got one in here. Let's go see what kind of SSD is around the $350 mark. Let's do this. Price descending. $350. Here's a 960. So let's get this Corsair Force one. Or maybe we'll just do the A-Data. I think they already have an A-Data. Same size. The A-Data is actually faster. So let's add that to the cart. And then I don't think there's much. Let's see, that's not due till tomorrow. This isn't due until tomorrow. Let's go ahead and order stuff in this cart for next day delivery. And we'll go end our day. We'll get our stuff in. There we go. And we got some PCs back in, but oh, I forgot to grab our parts. Let's do these parts first. Let's see, memory. Let's get rid of that broken one. Let's get the new one installed. We'll power this on and make sure everything works. Put the side panel back on, and we should be good to go. Let's get that one up on the table. And that one over there. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and install our storage upgrade in this one. Let's make sure it boots, and we should be good to go. All right, let's put this over in the delivery area. We should be able to collect both of those. So let's go down here, collect that, and we will collect that. And then we need to take a look at this one. What we've got here. Okay, I admit it. I've been a total ass. Being a Vandal isn't about cool tactics and flashy strategies. I messed up and now MG hates me. I just wanted to feel like I brought something new to the team, you know? I wanted to win. Anyway, sorry for the trouble I've caused you, but I think I know how to fix it. The Vandals are about adapting to the unknown, right? So I want you to make my PC the unknown. I want you to replace the graphics card, but don't tell me what you replace it with. I don't need to know. As long as it can run Fort Fight, I'll adapt and overcome. That's how the Vandals do. What? That's weird. Okay. So that's due by tomorrow. And then let's take a look at this one. It says, hi, one of our other teams is having some problems with their sponsor and asked if we can help. If it's good for one of our teams, it's good for the company as a whole, no? Okay, so Kathy, the other team's manager, has sent me one of their machines. She tells me ASRock wants the GPU to be one of theirs, but her current IT technician is not up to the task. Can you do it? And please try to get it done by tomorrow. I hear the situation is getting urgent. Okay, so we need an ASRock graphics card. Let's go ahead and accept that. This one's weird, man. He wants me to upgrade the graphics card and not tell him with what. Well, I know he has EVGA in there, so let's at least do an EVGA. Let's see what we can fit in our budget. I don't want to go worse than a 1070 because that's what's in there now. 2060. Let's do the 2060. Let's do the 2060. We'll add that to the cart. When's that one due by? That one's due by tomorrow. And then this is in transit. It's also due by tomorrow, so we should order an ASRock brand card. So I've got an R9 280. They just want the GPU to be an ASRock. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Let's go here. Let's take a look. Let's do the Phantom Gaming 10 Radeon RX 580. Let's do that. We'll add that to the cart as well. And then, what do we need for this? Installing can run Heart of Stone. Installing can run SOCAR. And that's due today. So let's take a look here. Let's power this one on. Get a USB drive. This will be the easiest way, I think. Heart of Stone and SOCAR. SOCCAR. Something. Let's restart. So it's installed, but it can't run. Let's take a look at these stats real quick. 4 gigs of RAM, that might be the issue. Might be. It might be. Let's do will it run. There's Heart of Stone. So the RAM is not the issue on that machine. RX 470. That's not the issue for that game. Shouldn't be the issue for that game. So what's their CPU? An i3 7320. so they need at least a Ryzen 3 1200 or Ryzen 5 1500X. All right, let me step away. Let me find out what the equivalent of this is for Intel, and I'll be right back. So we're going to need at least an i5 7600. So that's in the same, that should be KB Lake. So we should be good. So let's do that. Let's get the 7600 added to the cart. And is there anything else we need? Because they needed 4 gigs of RAM, which they've got. And I think that is fine. Storage is fine. Hopefully we're all good. That's due by the end of the day today. So let's go ahead. Let's come back over here. Let's do a same-day delivery on everything. Ooh, that's really pushing our budget. Let's buy it now. Doorbell. All right, here's all of our stuff. Here's all of our stuff. Let's get this computer upgraded and hopefully working. All right, so let's get 7600 in here. There we go. Thermal paste. And then we're going to get their CPU cooler back on. Power this up. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's go put this in the delivery area. We still have this PC that needs to be upgraded, and we've got one coming in. But this episode is getting long, so I think we're going to have to save that for the next episode. But before I end this, let's come back over here and let's collect this. Let's collect this. So then we're done with that. This will need to be upgraded. This is on its way. We'll get all of these done in the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Also, there are other content creators making content for PC Building Simulator's YouTube channel. Be sure to go check out those other videos and give them likes as well. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode.